Hi guys, today I wanted to do a second holiday look for you. This one a little more bold, a little more dramatic, something for maybe a fancy holiday party if you're willing to be a little more adventurous. So I hope you enjoy, hope you give it a try, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm starting with eyelid primer, which I get from e.l.f. and I love. And I'm doing this so that all of these colors stick to my eyelid and don't, fall off and will blend pretty easily. And I just love this eyelid primer for that. I've already done the rest of my makeup, but typically I would recommend doing this look doing the eye look before you do the rest of your face, because you might get a lot of fallout and you'd have to redo your concealer and stuff. So I'm applying this all over both lids, and then I'm going to go to the Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette. And I'm going to start with the color Chocolate Milk. And this is one of the matte colors that is just going to be in the crease to add some depth to the look. So I'm using a Sigma E25, I think, brush to blend that back and forth in the crease. It's a pretty neutral brown color, and it's really, like I said, just there to add some depth. So there's no real method to this, just as you can see, sort of going back and forth, sometimes in circles, and really just kind of blending it out in that upper crease. It doesn't need to be super precise, it just needs to be there. So next up, I'm going to go back to the Too Faced palette, and I'm going to use the color Evergreen. This is going to be the main color that we use on the lid. It's sort of a shimmery green color. So I'm going to use an E35 brush by Sigma to pat that onto the lid. Now you can see me sort of spreading it on. That's probably not the best idea because that is more likely to get powder under my eyes. So I'm going to pat it on for the most part and go just about up to the crease. We're going to put another color in the crease, and then we're going to blend the two together, so you really don't need to go above the crease. But this is a really pretty shimmery green, and it kind of takes two layers. So what I'm going to do is after the first layer, I'm going to blend it back with the same brush that I used to put that chocolate milk color on, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply a second layer. And this is just going to deepen the color. This will be 2 of 3 layers that I'll put on. The third one I'll put on after I have put that crease color in to really just blend them together. So I'm just using the same method to apply it to my lid, and then going back with that second brush and blending the chocolate milk and the evergreen together. Next up, I'm going to go back to the Too Faced palette and use the color Blue Satin Sashes to put into my crease. This is a really pretty blue color that is pretty shimmery, but mostly has flecks of gold in it. I'm going to put this all the way in the crease from one side to the other. You don't have to go all the way to the inner corner, but that's just what I wanted to do. And you'll see in a minute that I'm going to wing this out a little bit. Before I do that, I'm applying it to the outer V down toward my lashes so it connects to my lash line. This is going to be a lot like the green in that I'm going to apply several layers and I'm going to blend in between. This brush, by the way, is an E45 tapered blending brush from Sigma, and I absolutely love it for applying color right in the crease and being really precise about it. I'm going back again with the E35. That's the color that I used to apply the chocolate milk, and I'm blending that blue just to get to remove any harsh lines. And then I'm going to go back and put another layer of blue on. It's really with this layer that you start to see the winged out look. And I understand that this looks a little bit crazy before you've done the rest of your makeup. When you just have one eye and you don't have any eyeliner or any mascara on or anything like that, it looks a little bit crazy, but it will all come together once you really define your eyes and finish the look. So don't quit right in the middle. Quit when you're done if you don't like it, but try to make it through the whole look before you decide that it's not for you. And be bold. This is a bold look, so wear it with confidence. Don't be afraid. You'll pull it off a lot better than you think you will. In fact, my husband came home the night after I recorded this, and he didn't even say a word. And then I realized that I still had this crazy eye makeup on. And I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. And he said, it's fine. You look great. I didn't even notice. So don't be afraid, I promise. Again, I'm going back and blending that second layer with the E35 blending brush. And then I'm going to go in and just apply a third layer of the green, the Evergreen color. This is really to blend the green with the blue together and really to deepen the green. This really kind of puts the finishing touch on the shimmery green color and really gives it a good look and really blends those colors together. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of that blue Satin Sashes below my eye. And when I say a little bit, I really mean a little bit. Again, I'm using the E45 brush because I'm able to do this with some precision with this brush. You can use an even smaller brush if you want to, if you feel like you can't really get it precise underneath. Later, when I apply my eyeliner, I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend the two together. But you really want to connect this to the blue that's above your eye. And it really doesn't need to be super intense, but it's important that it does connect to the upper eye. So next I'm going to go in and I'm going to go back to the Snowflakes color in the palette and apply this as a highlighter right below my brow. It's nothing major, it's not something that's super shimmery, it just keeps my upper lid from looking like it's bare. I skipped the second eye for time's sake, so I'm going to show you the eyeliner that I did. This again is winged eyeliner like my other party look, and as I said, I am going to do a tutorial on this, but in the meantime you can just sort of watch how I do it. I know I always say that I should never pull my eyelid out, and I really shouldn't, and you shouldn't, but I am getting better. If you've noticed that about half the time I'm not pulling it out, whereas I used to always pull it out the whole time. Sometimes I just feel like I have to get that straight, smooth line, but you know, practice makes perfect. If you try this eyeliner look, if you see what I'm doing and try to copy it, you're going to feel like you're really bad at it, because I did too, I promise. You're not going to be able to get a smooth line, and you're going to feel like you look crazy because you can't do it well, but I promise, practice makes perfect. Just keep trying it, keep trying it, keep trying it. Make it work the best that you can, and the more that you do it, the better you will get at it. I promise. And this is a really good technique too. Just hold your lid in place. You don't necessarily have to pull it out. So then I'm going to go in with an Avon eyeliner. In truth, this was probably not the best eyeliner to use. It's just the one that I grabbed. I don't have a lot of pencil eyeliners, but I'm lining my waterline to sort of give this a smoky look, and then I'm going to blend it together with the blue that I put under there. You can see it's kind of creating a sheer black in my waterline. It's really not doing much. And I apologize that I'm almost off camera. I sort of stopped paying attention to whether or not I was on camera. Yep, here I go off the bottom. What I'm doing is I'm blending this with a Real Techniques base shadow brush, which is just a pretty light, fluffy, airy brush from Real Techniques. And it's just blending, like I said, that blue and that black together so it doesn't look too crazy. Once I do a dark eye look like this, especially if I'm putting it underneath my eyes, I always reapply my concealer, not just for fallout, but also because I've got very purple under eyes, and sometimes when I do dark colors like this, it looks, it sort of brings out that purple. So I'm just reapplying my concealer, which is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, and just sort of blending that in to mask those circles. Next up, I'm going to mascara. I'm using Revlon Grow Luscious. I am not using false lashes on this look. You can, but I feel like the eyeliner and the colors speak for itself. Sometimes I feel like if you do a really bold look like this, adding lashes to it might make you look a little drag queen. I just didn't feel like I needed it, so I decided to skip them. I really do like this mascara though, and it's supposed to help my lashes grow, so. Make sure you put some mascara on your lower lashes to really complete that lower look underneath. And then I'm going to put a little bit of illuminator on. This is Benefit Girl Meets Pearl, and this is really just going to highlight my cheekbones. I didn't do this before for my other party look, so I'm adding it with the round side of a beauty blender and really just kind of dotting it on above my cheekbones to add a little bit of a glow. Next up is lips, and I'm using Too Faced Lip Injection Color Balm, which came in the A Few of My Favorite Things gift set. This is a really nude color, but it's plumping, so it really feels, the color is Bee Sting, and it feels very tingly. And I didn't show this, but on top of it, I'm adding NARS lip gloss in Gold Digger, which I got from the Glitz and Glam set from Sephora. So this is really just adding some shine where the Color Bomb lip color does not have any. So that's the look. It's a very bold party look, probably good for, you know, a nighttime fancy holiday party. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.